Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to RimWorld. This is a colony simulator by China and Sylvester, hopefully I'm getting that name right. And this is a game that I absolutely adore. I was sent a copy of this game just before Alpha 14 came out, if that's any time frame of how long I've been playing it. I assume it sort of will be if you know RimWorld. And I'm not particularly amazing at this game, but I've played it a few times in the live stream, and a few people have wanted to see it on YouTube, so I figured, hey, we'll jump in and begin and see just exactly how things go. So let's begin with a new colony. These are the three scenarios we have to pick from. This one begins with 3 people, these goods, and the map is scattered with these things. I'm gonna be picking this one. I'm picking this one because we begin with a survival rifle and a pistol, and I think 3 people is a nice round number that we can, well, it's not really a nice round number, but it's a nice number that we can deal with and we can look after and we can expand upon. This one is the Rich Explorer. You start with 1 person and a research, which is gun turrets, and these resources, which does contain a charged rifle, but I'm not interested. You also get 1 random pet. And then the Lost Tribe. This is, your tribe was destroyed by the Great Blood Machine sent from the gods. You start with 5 people. All of this stuff, but no guns, just bows. So I'm going to stick with the crash-landed scenario here. So let's go to next. These are the AI storytellers. They create events like pirate raids, resource drops, animal attacks, and their choices affect the story of your colony. So this is Cassandra Classic. She creates story events on a steadily increasing curve of challenge and tension. This is Phoebe Chillax. She gives you a lot of time between disasters to relax and build your colony, but beware, if she's set to a high challenge scale, she will hit as hard as anyone. And then Randy Random, as I'm sure you can imagine, is randomized, doesn't follow rules, and does not care about you in the slightest. I'm going to go with Phoebe Chillax for this first series. If things go well with this one, and people want to see more RimWorld after this series, then we will do another one. And I'm going to go with rough difficulty, right in the middle. It's not free play, it's not base builder. These are nice and easy. These ones are a little bit too much for me. I haven't played rough yet, but we're going to try it. Let's go to next. We're going to randomize our seed just a little bit. We'll go with Richard, and we'll go with a world of 300 by 225. Let's generate that world and select a random site, which is just there. Well, the average temperature is 4.3. In winter, it's minus 12.6. Let's go random again. We got down here, where the average temperature is 27, in winter it's 23.4, and in summer it's 30.7. But we can grow crops all year round. Not a lot of rain, but there's limestone and marble. I think I'm going to go with this. Growing crops all year round is quite nice. So let's select that site and see who the characters are going to be. So this is Oliver Wright. He is biologically 49 years old. He is chronologically 143. That's fine. Let's randomize him. He has a couple of problems with him. He's incapable of social. Let's randomize and see what we can get. So, yeah, not you. You are incapable of intellectual, violent crafting. You are incapable of being violent. You are incapable of nothing. This is Andrew Menier. Okay. He is, what is this? Grub prefers to live... What? He will be put in a poor mood if he has a bedroom that's too impressive. So, he doesn't like... Okay. He says what's on his mind. That tends to rub people in the wrong way, and he prefers to work at night. No, we're not going to go with you. Oh, hello! Now, you're a 73-year-old man who is... Yeah, that's maybe not what we want. Let's have a look. You're incapable of a lot of things. No. You are incapable of intellectual and firefighting. You're passionate about shooting, which is nice, but maybe not. Oh. Now you're 58, you've got 2 cataracts, you've got a bad back and an artery blockage. I think you are... Wow! You are chronologically 1,019 years old. That's kind of ridiculous. Let's randomize again. Now, you have no injuries and no nothing, but you're incapable of a lot of things. You are a nudist pessimist, so maybe we'll not do that. You are 58 years old. You're pretty good, though. You're a hard worker. You are nervous. And you believe the human body is limited for a reason. To her, bionic body parts are unethical. I mean, you'll probably be dead by the time we look at bionic body parts. But I think we'll randomize again and see what we can get. Now, you're pretty good. You are abrasive, but you have a green thumb, which means you can get some better growing going there. You are decent at it. You're pretty passionate about shooting. So I think I'm gonna go with this guy. As Jordan Bear will be our first colonist. Then we have Evan Abel, who is a nudist night owl. I don't think so. You're psychically deaf, which means you are incapable of anything psychically hurting you, which is actually okay. You are incapable of being violent, though, which is maybe a bit of an issue. Social you can do, animals you can do, research not really, so I think we'll skip you. I don't really want anyone with health problems. You're psychically hypersensitive, maybe not. You, maybe not. This is, everyone seems to have crypto sleep sickness. Some people don't. A lot of people do. Now, you are incapable of violent and firefighting. You are decent at research, though. So this wouldn't be terrible, and you're also alright at medicine. So I guess if David Reed, who is nicknamed Scottish, was perhaps our doctor and researcher, loves heat and is a bit lazy. His work speed is slower, maybe not. Okay, no. Oh my god. 70 years old, you've got hearing loss, you've got a carcinoma, 2 stabs. Yeah, I think we'll pass on you. You are an optimist. You've got green thumb, and psychic sensitivity is done. You're pretty good. You're a bit passionate about medicine, so Antonio Cifalu, we'll go with Tony. I feel like that's fair. And why a female? Okay, called Antonio. Antonia. There you go. We'll go with that. I feel like this is pretty good. You can absolutely be a doctor. You can do some cooking. You can do art at some point. You're a little bit passionate about construction. You're also passionate about construction. Now, this is Alex Brock, who is incapable of a lot of things. Let's randomize and see what we can do. Now, you are interesting. Incapable of intellectual, social, artistic, and firefighting. But you can do shooting. You can do melee. You are a No, not a pyromaniac. Not happening. Let's keep going. Fast walker and psychically dull, incapable of being violent. I don't necessarily want people that are incapable of being violent, just in case they're the last person left and they get attacked. So you are incapable of dumb labor. You are beautiful, though. And you are a bit slower when it comes to moving. But you can do everything. So I think Lucia Bear, whose son is Jordan Bear, I guess that's fair enough. She's 29, he's 19. I mean, he's been in what's it for 67 years. Wait, how does that work? How does that I guess if interesting. I feel like we'll go with this. They all have crypto sleep sickness, but that will wear off. I feel like this is a pretty good thing. The fact that they have these relations mean that their opinion's pretty good. I think that's fine. Let's begin and see how things go. We're going to generate the map. We're going to drop into the world. And I'm excited. RimWorld, guys. So the 3 of you awake in your crypto sleep sarcophagi to the sound of sirens and ripping metal. You barely get to the escape pods before the ship is torn apart. Sometime later, you land on this unknown RimWorld. As pieces of the shredded starship fall around you, you start making your plans to survive. So here we are. There's Tony, Lucia, and Bear. And Illness the dog. Okay. So what have we got in the world? There are a few structures. What is that? That is a megatherium, whatever we want to call it. There are a few structures, though. And that's got me thinking it might be a good idea to sort of set up camp around one of them, because we are right in the middle here. We could make a break for this structure here. That's always an option. I don't want to break a structure open, that's the thing, because there can be things inside them, so that would be risky. We could make a break for this bit of sort of cliff here and dig into it. Let's see. So you are... Who is my best shooter? Shooting 4. So you are... Hold on, let's select you and see. So shooting 4 for you. Lucia is 5 and Bear is 5, but very passionate. So Bear, you're going to equip that. Lucia, you're going to equip the pistol, and Tony, you are going to grab the little knife there. So you all have weapons, which will hopefully come in to some kind of use at some point. We could break into there. Now, that's a rhinoceros, which we may... I mean, is that thing going to attack me? I don't know. I mean, it's consuming cacti. That one is anyway, so I think we're probably okay. Let's move this way a little bit. Let's go ahead and set up an area here. So, zone/area... Let's get ourselves a stockpile zone. So this one here, I think will possibly do. Yeah, let's do a little sort of stockpile thing there. And that will hopefully do us for the time being. So these guys, I will change their priorities in just a second. I want to select all of the food and unrestrict. I'm just going to select everything and sort of unrestrict it so they'll start moving it to the stockpiles. There is also just miscellaneous stuff about the map that I could get them to go and get, such as that steel there, of which there is a lot. There is probably some other stuff scattered around too that I can't currently see. It does look like there are a lot of... there's food down there. There are a lot of animals around here, which we can totally go and hunt as well, so that's excellent news. Let's just scout the map a little bit and make sure we're not missing anything, which it doesn't look like we are. So those guys are... I think they're all capable of hauling, so these guys are starting to move stuff up to the stockpile, which is good. You aren't. You're wandering. Okay, well, what I'll do then is if I go to work and I do manual... Yeah, manual priorities are on. So... Tony is a surgeon. So I think, Tony, you are absolutely going to be a doctor. Lucia is a game dev. I need to see who's good at what. So what's Lucia good at? She can do construction, she can do growing, and she can do mining. So Lucia, you are going to be set to do construction. You're going to be set to doing mining. And you can actually... Hold on a minute. What? Lucia is... Hold on. Lucia. You are... growing. You can't do plant cutting. You're capable of dumb labor. I did not realize that. That's a problem. She can't actually haul. That's totally my mistake. That's okay, though. That is something we can deal with. We can get around that. So, if she can't do dumb labor, that does mean she can consume, but she can't haul. I'm okay with that. What we'll do then is go to Architect, Orders, and Mine. And I want to go ahead and mine that out. Then I want to start mining in here. And we're basically just going to clear out a lot of this space. And build ourselves a nice sort of base inside of this hill here. So let's do that kind of thing and do that kind of thing. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to have her dig that out. Might take her a little bit of time. These guys will do it eventually. In fact, if we go to work and have a look. So, Tony. What is it you can do for me, Tony? So melee is something you can do. Animals, medicine, artistic, mining, cooking. Now you can do planting as well, can't you? Growing, yeah, you are a green thumb. So architect, zone, area, growing zone. Let's go ahead and get ourselves a growing zone. I'm going to say sort of... Oh, we can't do it in the desert, can we? No, it does need to be on this, this dirt. So do a small kind of growing zone there. And, Tony, you are going to be managing that. So, you are going to be growing. So, that's going to be a top priority for you, other than medicine. So, that's fine. And, I mean, growing is planting and harvesting. That's fine. Okay. So, that is okay. You are quite passionate about construction, not so much mining. Now, you are... Wait, did I do... Hold on a minute. Yeah, you are going to do that. So once you're done with that, I'll set you to do sort of level 2 mining. As for Bear, what can you do? You are my shooter. And you're also pretty good at construction, so we'll get you to do that eventually. You're also pretty good at research. Who's my top researcher, though? That was Lucy. No, it was actually Bear. So Bear is going to be my hunter and also my researcher. That's interesting. I'm going to change this crop as well to be rice plants, because they're actually quicker, ever so slightly, than potatoes. So rice plants can go there. And I guess what I'll do is if I go to orders and I say hunt... Actually, no, that's a bit silly. What I'll do is I'll put bear on construction, because that's something he's quite passionate about. And I will go to architect, production. I want to get myself a wooden butcher table. Not enough wood stored. That's okay. There is wood available. We just don't have it stored. So wooden butcher table. And we will need a fueled stove to cook things on. Or will we? Maybe a simple wooden research bench would be a better idea. Maybe waiting for these guys to dig this out would be an even better idea. I don't know. I feel like... What are you doing? What are you... Why are you down there... What are you... Whoa, 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 whoa. Why are you grabbing wood? I thought you were incapable of... What are you... Oh, you're actually building it. Did I say you to do it? Construction. Yeah, no. I don't want you doing that. I want you to prioritize mining. There you go. So Bear can build that. Illness the dog is doing his thing. So that's our butcher's table. Let's, I guess, get a research table as well. Just because at this point we might as well. So we'll plop it there. We'll get Bear to build that. And then he is also going to be the researcher. So Bear is researcher. And I think when he's not hunting, I think hunting's going to be a priority, construction's going to be a priority. I think everything else is probably fine. So he can do that. He'll most likely go ahead and start doing some research. Now we can actually go ahead and unrestrict that as well. So he's not constructing that. You're doing the mining there. This rhinoceros is getting a little bit closer. Oh, you're done with planting. So that's excellent. All right, so is he prioritizing hauling? That seems very interesting. Is he... What are you doing? You're hauling steel to the... Oh, we have medicine as well. We need that. Why is he prioritizing hauling? Bear is... Yeah, maybe we'll do research as a top priority as well, so we can actually get... Oh, I didn't select a research. I'm an idiot. Okay. Let's immediately look at... I'm going to say stone cutting, so we can get that underway. He's going to grab the medicine and bring it up to there, and now he's getting on with the research. That's excellent news. Now, let me have a look at the butcher table. I guess this was probably a waste, since we have so much of this mined out already. But that's okay. These things happen. So, this is actually growing pretty well. It is getting a bit dark, though, and we don't have anywhere for these guys to sleep. So what I'm going to do is go to Architect and go to Structure, and I'm going to get a wooden door. I want to plop it just there. So what is everyone set to do? Construction. Bear is set to construct. But he isn't. Okay. Oh, no, there we go. So another wooden door is done. He's put a bit of a roof on that. I'll go to Architect, go to Furniture, and get ourselves a... We could do beds, but I'll do some sleeping spots until we have a permanent place for these guys to sleep. So just 3 sleeping spots there for them to lie down. And I think we'll also go to Architect and get ourselves an animal sleeping spot just there. So that means once they're tired, they can go ahead and immediately start sleeping. Now, can I get you to... Bear, can I get you to prioritize hauling that? No, there's nowhere to take that, is there? Okay, Architect, zone area, a dumping stockpile is something we're going to want. So just chuck that, I guess, there. Seems like a pretty good location. So put the dumping stockpile there. Bear, I want you to... Why can't I harvest this? Haul this away, please. So Bear, prioritize hauling that limestone chunk over to the dumping zone. And he's back to researching. Okay, maybe you want to go sleep, though, buddy. Or clean the rock rubble. There you go. So he's having a sleep. They are slightly secure. They do have a bit of food in the form of the packaged survival meals that are sitting out there. This is 13% grown. Not necessarily ideal. It needs light level 50. The rhinoceros, or the rhinoceri, are having a bit of a snooze over there. That's okay. That's fine. So these guys should wake up and probably go and start mining the rest of this. I think what I'll actually do is set the orders to just mine out the whole thing. So we can mine this all out and we'll start sort of building it up slowly. It's kind of going to be a Fallout vault, I suppose, at this point. So if we mine that out as well, and mine that little bit out too. And then that bit as well, I suppose. It is basically going to be a vault from Fallout once we're done with it. But that's okay. We can sort of build out the front of it a little bit. Now, where are you going? Going for a walk. Okay. Let me change the zones here. So the home area is going to be basically all around this mountain, I think. And I don't really want it to be out the front. I feel like if I clear the home area just a little bit, like so. Now, we do want a bit of a home area here, so that if fire becomes a bit of an issue, we can sort of deal with it. Although I don't think fire is necessarily going to come through the mountain. So I think we might be okay on that front. At least I hope we'll be okay on that front. I don't actually know for certainty. For a certainty. There we go. I can speak, I promise. So let's expand this just a little bit. We'll go like so. And like so. And like so. And we'll try that. So that should be, that's a reasonable home area. Now, what I'd like to do, I think, is it'd be nice if these guys could hurry up a little bit. Where is Bear and what is he doing? He's still going for a walk. He's coming around here. And now he's getting back to researching. That's actually okay. That's not terrible. This is all growing a little bit. It's not terrifically fast, but I'm okay with it. I think we could always look into immediately going for electricity and power, but I don't think we really need it. In terms of joy, I think joy is something to look into, though. So perhaps, I mean, what does a plant pot do? Decorative flowers, torch lamp, automatically refueled. I don't think I necessarily want to do that, although it would produce a little bit of heat. Hold on a minute, let me look at work or restrictions. So I'm gonna do some mandatory joy at 4 o'clock and 5 o'clock so that they stay happy. And to do that, I think I'm gonna go ahead and get a horseshoes pin sort of into the middle of the room here, or a chess table. We could get one of those out of wood and then put some chairs beside it. Let's do a chess table and a little bit of furniture. It's not in the best spot, but it's fine. Let's, hopefully these chairs are what we need. Stools would have probably been better, though. Yeah, I think a wooden stool might have been a better bet. I'll do chairs anyway, because why not? We can't change armchairs. We can change some tables. That's pretty good, though. We can get some tables at some point. It'll all be good. You have no usable materials from which to build this. Are you gonna... Okay, I mean, he is gonna go and build. Okay. So he's gonna do that. We are actually sort of out of wood at this point. So if I go to work and I say, that's Tony. Bear is gonna be my plant cutter as well. So if I go to architect and I say, orders, chop wood. I want him to chop a few trees down. He's also gonna chop some cacti down, which is interesting. But at least the chess table is coming along. Oh no, Lucia's going out. Oh, it's mandatory joy time, isn't it? I think. Yeah. Tony's not having any of it, though. Oh, what's he doing? Oh, he's going to get more wood. Okay. Well, that's fine. It means all the construction's going to be done. They're having some food, which is good as well. He's not chopping all that down. And seems to be prioritizing construction. So hopefully we'll see this chess table get some use. And this mining project is coming along really, really well. So there we go. The chess table is done. He's going to chop another tree down. Needs to get a bit more wood, I suppose, for the chess table. Which, interestingly, he is getting from some cacti. Fair enough. That's fine by me, I suppose. Now, I would really like to haul all of this stuff out of here. That would be really nice, but we're probably going to have to wait. Now, that's some jade there. That's actually going to be worth something. There are traders that will come by who will absolutely want some of that. So that could be really useful. Now, what's this made out? That's marble walls. That is steel wall. That's going to be useful. More steel walls. That's slate walls there. That is steel, but that's going to be risky because it's a bit... we can't see what's inside of that, so we probably don't want to break that down. That's some steel wall there as well. So I'm going to do a structure order and tell them to deconstruct this. And the same with the floors. because that's going to be a lot of steel. This is steel as well, so if I say deconstruct and deconstruct, that's going to be worth something. Is that steel? That is slate, but that's okay. I'll absolutely deconstruct all of that and remove that floor as well. And then deconstruct this as well. And deconstruct this. Can't see inside that, so we're not going to bother. We can see inside that one. We can see inside you, and we'll get you as well. And then for floors, we will go ahead and remove all of those floors just there, and that one too. And that's also a wall with some floors beside it. Okay, structure, we will deconstruct, get that done as well. So that's going to be a bit of a lengthy project, if they go ahead and do it, which I think you are doing, yeah. That's because Bear is actually prioritized to do construction. I think what I'll actually do is reshuffle him a little bit so that research comes first. Construction should come secondary, which I think he is not going to do, isn't he? He's harvesting. Not quite sure why. I think he might be... I guess that might be a priority for him? I don't know. What's he doing? Researching. Okay, well, what I'd actually like you to do is maybe prioritize working on that chair for a moment. So that once mandatory joy comes around, you can actually all go ahead and, well, 2 of you can play that, and 1 of you can go stargaze or something. Now, the rice plants are 45% grown. That's not terrible. That is definitely not terrible. These guys are taking their time, though. Now we have visitors. Okay. So a group from Village at the Desert are here, and one of them is actually interested in trading. Okay, very interesting. So what have we got? Zyph is interested in trading. Who's my best social character? Now, Bear has 8, you have 0, you have 3. So Bear is generally an all-round great guy, which is nice. So let's go do some trading and see what this guy has. We could sell some medicine. They're interested in selling some components, some kibble, and some simple meals. Okay, okay. The simple meals are a bit expensive. So I don't necessarily think I'm interested. I think, I am curious to see what they have. So you have a shiv, you have a club, and you have a club. We could technically kill these guys. And that's worth mentioning. I can actually see their gear. We could kill them. We absolutely could try and kill them and take that stuff. We would then make that village an enemy of ours. But we could technically kill them. Or we could try and arrest them if we wanted to, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not at all interested in doing that. That would probably be a little bit silly. I don't think we could take them on. There's 3 of them. We have 2 people with guns. It would be something worth trying, and it's something I will probably try somewhere down the line. Because we can get automated defenses and all that stuff. Now, what are you doing? You're going back to mining. They don't seem interested in using the chest table. Maybe I've set that up wrong. It's a definite possibility. The good news is, though, we can uninstall the tables and the chests, the tables and chairs. So we don't have to break those or anything to replace them. We can just lift them and move them. So that'll be nice. We are a bit low on food, which is concerning. We do have, we have 10 of those packaged survival meals left. The rice plant is almost done. Was I wrong when I said the rice plant was quicker than potatoes? I feel like it's possible. But I think what I'll do is I'm going to go ahead and go to zone an area. And I'm going to zone another grow area. Bit of a thin one. But we'll do that and we'll just put potato plants in there. I think it does tell me, doesn't it? So potato plants take how long? They take 3.09 days for a potato plant. A rice plant takes 2.45. So it does take a bit of time to grow. Were you just eating there to rub it in? I feel like you were. So yeah, potatoes do take a little bit longer. But that is actually okay. So those guys are leaving. This is a boom rat. Which is concerning, because those things will blow up when killed. So hopefully that thing doesn't die. Because if it does, we're going to see an explosion pretty quickly. Now, how's the research going? Research is coming along. We almost have stone cutting. So this is alright. I want these guys to mine this all out, then I'm going to go to planning. In fact, can I go to planning immediately? Can I look at... I want to look at... Oh, hello. Looks like we're going to be here for a while. Tony thinks we should give the community a name. Craterton is nice, actually. I feel like Craterton is alright. But I feel like... We're going to go with Herdia Prime. The community is now known as Herdia Prime. And if you watched me play Stellaris, you'll know why. If you didn't, then it's your loss. Now, we are down to very, very little food. We're down to 6 packaged survival meals. I think what we're going to have to do is get Tony to go hunting. And we have a butcher's table. I don't really want them eating raw food, though. So... production... We're going to need a fueled stove. And I'm going to chuck that fueled stove... I kind of want to chuck it in there, to be honest. We'll chuck the fueled stove just... I don't know. I actually really don't know. We'll just chuck it there, I guess, for the time being. Because we kind of need to. Bear, can you go and build that for me, please? So that we can actually start cooking things. Because that is what we're going to need to do. He actually failed the construction. Good. He failed it again. Good job, Bear. You're doing really well there, buddy. Setting the standard. Okay, so the fueled stove, I want to cook simple meals. I want to do it until we have a certain amount. And I think I'm going to say 20 simple meals. That seems fine. So, who is going to do that, though? Now, no one's really set to cook at the moment. Bear is set to do it. Lucia is set to mine. Who is better at cooking, though, is my real question. So, Bear, what can you do? You better not be my top cook. Little bit passionate, skill of 3. Little bit passionate, skill of 4. Okay, so Tony is going to be my cook. That's okay. That is okay. That is completely fine by me. That does mean she's not going to be planting. That's not going to be her priority. That's an issue. We'll go with priority 2 on that, so she can get all this planted first. So hopefully we'll see her do that. Oh, that also we do also need to butcher things. So bills, butcher, creature, just do it forever because we'll only do it when we have things to butcher anyway. Now this is going to be a little bit of an issue because we do need places to store raw meat and all that stuff, which we don't have right now. We don't have any cooling or anything like that. So I don't necessarily want to kill... I don't want to kill too many things. I would like to be killing them when we actually have places to put them. So we'll kill some rats. It would maybe be nice to go and grab that. That dead iguana. So go and prioritize hauling that, please. What is this? That is an ostrich. Could be worth taking on. Ooh, there's more food there. Oh, there's quite a few survival meals. Well, there's 4 of them, but that's better than nothing. What is... That's a rat that's been targeted. Bear, are you set to hunt? Yeah, hunting is your top priority, so I assume you're going to go and do the... Yeah, there you go. So he's off to start hunting. He actually killed it in one shot. That was incredible. So that's good. We'll go ahead and unforbid all of that as well. So... Oh, there's a mad animal. What's happened? A local squirrel has gone bloody mental. That one. Right. Bear, I want you to possibly kill that squirrel. I'm going to draft you. Fire at the squirrel. Tony, draft you. Actually, don't. What I want is Lucia, draft you. Go there. Okay, I think the squirrel's actually dead. And what happened to Bear? He has been hurt. He has a scratch on his torso from the squirrel. He's in a little bit of pain. Right, Lucia, you can be undrafted. Bear, we're going to tell you to undraft as well. You're probably going to go and hunt, aren't you? Yeah, I don't really want you to do that, though. I want to go and get a sleeping spot just there. We're going to set it to be a medical bed. Bear, I want you to go and rest until healed. And I believe Tony was my top doctor. So, Tony, I kind of want you to deal with Bear, if you wouldn't mind. I think you are running away currently, though. Treat Bear. So that way, that little scratch can be healed up and he can slowly get better. I think he is pretty much good at this point. So you're going to go back to planting all that stuff. You are actually playing at the moment. That's okay. Refuel that stove, please. So that we can actually put that to some use. So the stove has been refueled. Bear's out there doing his thing. You're going to go and grab that rat. You're going to butcher it. Then you're going to take it. You're actually putting it in storage. I kind of want you to cook, though. There you go. So you're going to do some cooking. You're going to put it out there. You've made some simple meals. That's good. Not that much, but we do now have a bit of a food supply. So that's actually good. We have 3 simple meals. The rice plants are almost grown. So I'd say this is going okay. I think we've made a pretty solid start here. It's currently the 9th of winter. We can grow stuff all year round. So I think we're doing okay. So with that in mind, ladies and gents, I think I'm going to leave it there for today. I would say this has gone quite well. I'm quite pleased with this. We've Illness the dog. We have our 3 colonists, who are all fairly happy. We do potentially need some defenses. We'll get those. We will absolutely get those. In fact, I'll go ahead very quickly and go to structure. And I'll put some... Do we have limestone? I don't know that we do. I will put some wood walls in, even though they're not that strong. We could do steel. We do have a little bit of steel. I'll do some steel walls just as like reinforcement there. I'd also really like to go and say orders. Go ahead and mine that and that. So Lucia, if you could go and mine that, please. And just get rid of that block. And also get rid of that block. So that we have this little gap here, which messes with the door, but that's okay. Go to structure, go to steel wall, do a steel wall there and there. And Bear, if you wouldn't mind, going ahead and... Are you not going to construct that? I mustn't have selected him. So go work on the steel walls. Get that one built as well, and that one. And that one. And that one. And that one. I said and that one. Okay, so the steel walls are in. Obviously the doors aren't that secure, but we can also go ahead and do a steel door. Just like that. We'll also get Bear to prioritize working on that. There we go. So now we have this kind of slightly more secure entrance that is less likely to catch fire. So with that in mind, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to leave it there for today. So, thank you kind of for watching. This has been RimWorld, first episode of the new series. So, if you liked the video, definitely like the video. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye!